In your Flutter project, you added an image, you run the app, and Flutter slapped you with a red screen saying unable to load assets. And now you are staring at the screen like, bro, the file is literally there. Today, we will fix this once and forever. By the end of this video, you will understand how Flutter really loads assets, why 90% of asset bugs happen, and how to import images like a professional Flutter developer. So let's get started. So the thing is that in Flutter, assets are not magic files. Flutter does not scan your folders automatically. If a file is not registered in your this pubspec.yaml file, Flutter behaves like it does not exist. Now keep this thing in mind that Flutter structure doesn't matter. Pubspec.yaml file that matters the most. So for adding an image in Flutter project, the best way is to create an assets folder in the root of your project. So for example, here create an directory and let's name it as assets. Okay, now you can create this assets folder inside your lib directory and it will work sometime, but it can break the app in production environment. Now after adding the assets folder, now what you can do, you can create the multiple folders inside it. Like you can create a folder for images, you can create a folder for icons, or you can create a folder for fonts. Okay, so here let's create a one more folder and this time let's name it as images. It's perfectly fine. Now what you need to do, now inside your this pubspec.yaml file, you need to add the path of your assets. Now what beginners do, they come to this Flutter thing and here they will directly add the assets here, something like this, assets, and then the path of their assets. For example, for our case, this is assets slash images. Okay, now they will do something like this and boom, silent failure, no error message will appear, and when you run the application then it will show you error something like your asset didn't found. So the correct way of doing this, that here you need to make the 2-line indentation. So for this, do this. This is correct thing. Keep this thing in mind forever, that asset should be the part of Flutter. It should not be independent. Assets should be part of this Flutter part. Now let's implement the image. So in the images folder, here I'm adding an image as card image, and here you can see this is our image. Now I want to add this image inside this body. So here what you can do, here you can create a property child, and then for adding a local image, what you can do, here you can use the image and then asset one. Yeah, this one is the correct. And then here you need to specify the path of your image. For example, our path is assets slash images and slash card underscore image dot jpg. Okay, now what we can do, now let's save the code and run the application. Now one more thing which I want to tell you here, that what people do, like let's say right now though we are restarting the application. Okay, what people usually do, they just hot reload or hot restart the app. Keep this thing in mind, hot reload or hot restart won't work. And the reason is that assets and fonts require a full restart because Flutter bundles them at the build time. And most of the time interviewer also asks that why after adding the assets we need to completely restart the app. And the reason is same, because Flutter bundles these assets at the build time. Okay, we had an error and the reason is that we forget to add the slash. See, this is the thing I was talking about. Okay, now let's do again restart the application. Okay, so the app is installing and yeah, our app is installed. And let us see. Here you can see our image is loaded properly. Now let me show you a one more way to do this. So what you can do, you can create them as the static constant. For example, here let's say you created a new class and let's name it as app images. Now what you can do, here inside this, here you can add your images. For doing that, let's say we name this image as card background, and then here we can specify the path of our image. So just copy this path and add it here. Now what you can do, instead of typing the image path all the time, you can simply refer this card background image. See, now let's say, now you can ask that why we are doing this. Like I can add the path properly, like it was working perfectly fine without doing this. So the reason is that, for example, let's say you want to add this image in 10 different places, right? Then you always need to make sure that the path is correct. You didn't added a spelling mistake or those kind of thing, right? And let's assume one more case that you didn't want to go with this card background image, right? You want to change this image. Now what you can do, what will happen that you need to change the image name in all the 10 places, right? So instead of this, what you can do so with this solution, what you can do, you just need to rename your image at one place and it will reflect into all the places. Like if you save the code and run the application, then you can see we don't have any issue. It is working perfectly fine. Now let's do one thing. Wrap this image with a container. Okay. Now I want that my image should have the height of 150 and the width should be same, right? Then what I can do here, I can do the height of 150. Now if I save the code and run the application, then you can see height is 150. That is perfectly fine. But the width is automatically reduced. But I didn't want it that my width should reduce. Okay, then what I can do here inside this image widget, here I can add the fit property. Okay, and then here add the box fit. Then here what I can do, here I can say to fit the width, and then for width part, here I can add the double dot infinity. Now if you save the code and run the application, then you can see our image taking the full available width. Now you can say that like why I need to add the width, I can remove this, right? So let's remove this and save the code and run the application again. Then you can see it won't work. Here you need to specify the fit property because images directly don't guess the layout. You must tell them how to behave here. Now, yeah, this is it. The same way you can add the icons and all the other properties. Now in the next video, I'll show you how to add fonts properly and how to use them and when to use them. Okay, so I'll see you in the next one. Till then, bye-bye.